Now if I had a second artboard, I could save that as a two-dimensional drawing because it's quite interesting, and I might do that. So the way we add another artboard on another page is by simply going to, let's see, Window, Artboards, and going to the bottom here and clicking New Artboard. There it is. And I'm just going to go across. I'm going to select all three objects or shapes, Command C, click on my new artboard, Command V. Okay, now the fun really begins. So we have a two-dimensional drawing. We select all three shapes, or as many shapes as you have in your particular design. We go to Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel. Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel. And let's have a look what happens. Firstly, nothing until we click Preview. And I forgot to do something. Let me just cancel that. We need to group all three objects. Go Object, Group, or Command G, and then Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel, and of course Preview. Now we can see the possibilities of this. We need to make it a little thicker, deeper. Let's go in the extrude depth, select that and go 250. Do not go enter, please, just click off it. Maybe click on preview, click back on preview, and now you can see how the depth has changed. We can go to the position and give it a isometric left or isometric right. We can go to more options and we can change the direction of light. That's a little better. And okay, and then we have our toy car. Now you can add any number of things to your car. I suppose what I would want to add is some headlights, maybe a smiley face bumper bar. So I'll do that using the same principles. So I won't talk through this. I'll just show you what I think is kind of interesting. Right. So the little smiley face bumper bar, sort of smiley face. It will make sense in a moment. I simply go to Effect and Extrude and Bevel. It is the last thing I did, so I select that and click on Preview. Now, of course, my smiley face bumper bar is far too wide, so I need to change the depth. So I'll do it, say, at 20. Click off, click on. That sounds about right, but it's facing the wrong direction. It's isometric right, but now I would like isometric left. That's better. And okay that. So I can now drag my bumper bar. Well, hopefully it wasn't too wide. If it was too wide, I've got to do this all over again, and it is too wide. So Command Z, Command Z, Command Z until I get back to where I was. This time I can make it a little smaller. Go to Effect, Extrude and Bevel, Preview. It's remember the last thing I did. Okay. And now I can drag that into position. And these two, I'll take a little shortcut for these. Actually, they look a little large. Make them a little smaller. I can go to Effect, but rather than going to Extrude and Bevel or to 3D Extrude and Bevel, I can simply go Apply Extrude and Bevel, which will apply the very last thing. And there they are. Take one, take another. Now, I quite like that. Makes me smile. Of course, I can modify all this. I don't have to keep to with this color arrangement, and I think I like the bright colors. So I can select the body. I can go to appearances, select appearances, and click on, while I've selected the object, click on 3D extrude and bevel, because I can't go back to effect. You only go there once. I go to extrude and bevel in the appearance dialog box and click on preview, of course, and I can modify this if I needed to. I can change its orientation, it's the way it's positioned, but that's not what I want to do. What do I want to do? I want to change its color. So let's see, it's a little confused here because I've got black tires and I've got a pink body. If I had that as the single color, it would probably made it easier for me. I go to the eyedropper and select anything, and immediately it copies that to the so if I go back to the pink, it works better, I think, without that black there. So simply, all it simply did was to select the color combination in the vehicle on the original drawing. So I had a pink stroke and a pink fill. Or maybe that's a little too nuts. Yeah, but what I could do is select that and go to that. That's it. I can then go to my extrude and bevel, click on preview, go and play maybe with the light settings. So this, you can play around until you're happy with what you've got. I like my car now. I think I've got enough tone happening in the interior. I've got enough variation of light and dark to give it the sense of it being three-dimensional. And okay, so when you save this, you can save that file, save as, or save. What you want to do, you would have saved this earlier on, of course, as an AI file, which is an Adobe Illustrator file, but to make life easier for us to print for you, you need to save this as a PDF and save. Okay, we are done. Oh, there we go. That's page 1. There's page 2 as a PDF. Excellent. You are now industrial designers.